In this video, I'm teaching you about leading lines and how they're going to transform your photos. Hey there and welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Chris. I'm teaching you photography and how to start a creative business. I just hit my first month here on YouTube. We're at 12 videos already and I'm just getting started. I'm going to keep uploading 3 videos a week, but with a few changes. This channel exists to teach you photography and creative business. On Mondays, I'm uploading a photography lesson. For now, I'm going to be covering the basic concepts of photography, but as this channel grows, I'm going to dive into the more complex areas of photography. Wednesdays are going to be all about creative business. This could be anything from how to make money with photography to how to email clients with your proposals or pitches. Fridays are going to be a little less structured. This could be photography, creative business, or a video like what's in my camera bag. We're going to keep these flexible and see what they bring us. It's Monday today, so we're talking photography. In this video, I'm teaching you about leading lines and why they're important in your composition. I'm going to show you some examples and you'll see how to incorporate these in your own photos. You might look at your work and feel like it's missing something. You might ask yourself why your photos don't look like those you see on Instagram. You've got a nice camera, so shouldn't your photos look like the ones that the pros take? Chances are, your composition might be lacking. Composing a good photo can sound intimidating, but it doesn't have to be. We talked about the rule of thirds in one of my previous videos and how this simple change to your composition can transform your photo. Today we're going to build on that and learn about leading lines. Okay, so what are leading lines? Leading lines are lines that appear in a photo that have been framed in a certain way to guide the viewer's eye along the photo to a point of interest. A good photographer can see these lines while they're photographing and frame them in a way to draw the viewer's eye. Luckily for you, leading lines are all around us in cities and nature. It comes down to you as a photographer to find these lines and use them. One of the most basic examples of a leading line is a road. You might remember learning about perspective in elementary school art class. The art teacher had you draw a road converging in the distance to show perspective. Little did you know, this was a leading line. If you take a lot of photos in the city, try looking around you and composing your photos to include streets in them. Here's an example where we have not just the road as a leading line, but the lane marker as well. I got down super low for this shot and wanted this line to guide you towards the sky. This was at sunrise and I love the split color of the sky here. A photo of just the sky would have been boring, but by adding the leading lines, the composition was transformed. Can you think of some leading lines that are found in nature? What resembles a road? Rivers can act as great leading lines to guide the viewer's eye. This was shot at Zion National Park. The river guides your eye towards the rock formation and helps you explore the image. Even without the river, this would be a cool photo, but by including that river, it takes the photo to the next level and helps keep your attention on the frame. A lot of the time, it's the small details that separate a good photo from a great photo. This next example is one of my personal favorites with leading lines. I kind of stumbled across this by luck. I went out on a Sunday morning to try and get some photos of the ice on Lake Michigan here in Chicago. We had a few warmer days leading up to this, so some of the ice started to melt. I noticed this one part of the ice was opening and closing as the water was moving. This formed what looked like a small stream. I knew I had to use this to my advantage, so I put my camera as close to the water as possible and snapped a few shots. This was the result. The crack in the ice guides your eye towards the Chicago skyline. It transforms what would have been a generic skyline photo into a unique shot of Chicago during the winter. Leading lines don't have to be a static part of your image either. In this example, I show you how a moving train can act as a leading line as well. In the background of this shot, we have the motion of the train that guides your eye towards the model. We have lines coming in from the right and from the left, and these help draw your eye towards the model in the center. So how can you apply these in your work? Well, you're going to have to start looking for leading lines when you're out shooting. I've talked about shooting with intention before. You need to be always thinking about how you can make your photo a little bit better. Are there leading lines around me? Can I reframe this shot so there's leading lines in the frame? These are questions you have to be asking yourself while you're out photographing. I've talked about roads, rivers, a crack in the ice, and even a train as leading lines. There are thousands of other examples of leading lines out there. Stairs, shorelines, curbs, these can be all used as leading lines. Your imagination is the limit here. You're not going to get better by just watching this video. You have to get out there and shoot. Shoot with intention and look for leading lines around you. If you've watched this far, thank you. I really appreciate you, and if you can take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel to see more content, that would mean a lot to me. I want to say hi to all my new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.